What's up, you guys? I'm Alma.
And I'm Josie. And welcome to Fuerza Femenina.
Yes, Fuerza Femenina. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy to be here today. I'm so excited. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm happy to be here. I'm a little nervous, but your girl's always been a little camera shy.
Why are we so nervous? I feel like the first 2 episodes we've been doing so good. It's been fun.
Yeah.
I hope you guys think the same thing, though. It is a little nerve-wracking at the beginning, and like we don't want you guys to think that we're some like borrachas or something, because we're not.
Yeah. Sometimes you need a little push, but that's about it. It's not all the time.
That doesn't mean we're gonna stop drinking by any means, for sure. No, but today we got some cute drinks, courtesy of Jocelyn Corral, and we're gonna pull them out right now. I'm actually like really excited. She like called me before the podcast and was like, "Hey, do you want a kombucha?" And I was like, "Yes, I do." And she was like, "I'll tell you what they have, the flavors." Oh my god, guys, I'm gonna tell you the title right now, and it's gonna be funny. And I was like, "Bro, if they have guava, I'm game. Let's go." And she's like, "They do." So we have some, what is it? Guava cooler. But what is this brand, bro? Better Booch. She handed it to me, and I kept thinking, Better Biatch? Like, what does it say in there?
I'm over here. That though, too.
Better Biatch. That should have been the podcast name.
Better Biatch.
Thanks for watching Better Biatch.
Oh my god.
Podcast? That's a tongue twister. Okay, so this is what we're drinking today. Kombucha supports digestive and immune health.
You got your probiotics. Good for the gut health.
It is really good. I like it too. Some people don't like it. All right. We're going to open these. High key, I cannot. I need some assistance. Thanks, Mom. Dude, she's been holding that one, and I've been holding this one, and now we're going to switch drinks. Okay. And we got these cute straws. Oh, my God. This is, like, spilling. These are full. I know. Mine was doing that. Oh, God. Mine, too.
Cheers.
Delicious. Cheers.
Let's do it again.
Do it again. Ready? To world peace.
To world peace.
What is it? No.
What?
Come back. Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro, pa dentro. One more. Shout out to Love is Blind. You're not above me. You're not below me. You're here with me.
That was a good one.
Fucking Clay, man. Sorry,
one thing I'll thank Clay for.
I know, man. That show's good. Look, I am not a reality TV show watcher. I'm not.
I am.
We would be like calling each other. Okay, because believe it or not, we do this podcast and we'll still call each other. And we still just be like, what is it? My brothers would say yapping.
Just yapping.
I would say comadreando. We used to be talking for like hours on end, but she would be like, I'm gonna go watch Love is Blind. And not only would she tell me, but TikTok would just be like there, all the highlights, all the people giving reviews, people giving their 2 cents about relationships. Excuse me, this kombucha, man.
It's bubbly. I love me a fizzy drink.
It's very good. Okay. And she would always say like, I'm gonna go watch it. And I'm like, is it good? And she's like, I like it. She talked about it so much, she got me on it. I think I finished it in like 3-4 days. Season 6 though. I didn't even start from the beginning. Did you watch the other seasons?
Yeah, I've seen all the other seasons.
From the beginning?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I didn't watch the first season when it like first came out and it was really popular. I think maybe it was in like season 2 or 3. So I like watched the first ones and then, was caught up.
Oh, snaps. Okay, so far, what is your favorite season?
That's tough to say because like I feel like there are some seasons like I like them for this reason and I like them for this reason. This season I feel like was good for the drama. Mm-hmm. Like, let's be real, it was good for the drama. Mm-hmm. But like on the love part, it's like we have one couple that got married, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people just skipped over their wedding. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like, we know what they're gonna say. They're cute. Like, all right, just kiss already.
I know.
Go make a baby already. Just kidding. Take your time.
I'm glad you said that because I thought that was only me thinking that. No, but in the other seasons, a lot more people got married.
Yeah, in like other seasons, there'll be like four or five weddings or something. They don't always get married, and sometimes they do. Sometimes it really does still only end up being like one or two couples that get married.
Oh shit!
But yeah, you know, that show is funny, and I do think people get on there for drama. But so? I do think there's some couples on there though, and I'm like, oh, they're really cute, you know. Some like, and a lot of them are still together.
Dude, so. I think it's crazy though. Like, I think all reality TV is scripted, all of it. So like, when I see things like that, I'm like, that's so fake. But you're invested a little. You being invested, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go look at it. And not me being like so emotionally like inclined, freaking Pisces vibes over here. I feel like I'm like looking at it and I'm like, wow, I think they're really in love. Why do I fall for it? I fall for it every time. But I'm like, this is why I can't
editing.
Yeah, I'm like, this is why I can't watch this stuff, dude. But
I just, to be honest, it's funny because like I'm straight, but like I think it's the funniest thing to see straight people date. Like,
it's cringe.
It's cringe. It's corny. Like, it's a drinking game. Drink every time they say, I've never felt like this before.
Yeah.
Drink every time. Yeah. They're like, I'm different, or like, I'm starting to fall for you. Like, come on. It's pretty funny though.
Dude, that's what I was gonna say. Like, if it's scripted or if it's not scripted, because it's so cheesy. But it's like how straight people date, and it's like, is that us, or are these like stereotypes of us, or like do people really have an inclination to have these similar not toxic, but like similar relationship issues? Like, we're all the same. You know what I mean?
No, that's why I think it's funny. That aspect is funny about it too, because it's like I know I can think of plenty of times in my life or something where I got caught up by like some kind of compliment or something, you know, just like the corny stuff you fall for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of makes a difference when the like corny words are coming from someone who's like kind of cute or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Or even the toxicity, the fights. I'll be like, damn, these people are fighting and they don't even know each other. What the hell? They're dating like as if they've been dating for like a year. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, are these people acting? Did they tell them to say that? Or like, are we that much of humans that we just like also fight the same? Like, it was so wild. It's like, if these people, I really feel like some of them do go in for love, and then natural drama occurs. Like, this is how people be acting in relationships. And I'm like, you never wanted to be together in the first place. Like, that's why there's fucking issues. Like, and that's just like me.
I do think like reality TV show producers though, especially like once they've gone on like a couple seasons like that, at this point they've got it down to formulas. They're like, I know if I put this person in, based on like, I don't know, answers to their questionnaire, and put them in a room with like these other people, something's gonna happen. I don't gotta do nothing but put them in there and watch.
Okay, but see, I was wondering, I'm like, what if some of those are plants?
Absolutely.
You think so? And some of them are actually like us, like genuine people. And it's funny if like they end up staying with each other. Yeah. I think this last season, Amy and Johnny, they definitely are just like normal human beings that wanted to go find love, and they found each other. And some of them could be actors. Some of them could be just wanting to be like famous or some shit, which is crazy. I don't know. It's too much to think about.
How one of the girls became like she started working for Love is Blind.
Who?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's her name? She's married to Kwame, I think his name is.
Man, I don't know that much about it.
Last season or the season before, something like that. But she works for Love is Blind now, like looking to like find new people to get on the show.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. Good for her. And that's awesome.
Honestly, yeah, work. Turn that opportunity.
That's like fun. What's it called? So like Josie told me, she didn't tell me to watch it at all. She's so nice. She just is like, this is what I'm doing, and then she influences me.
Am I an influencer?
That's so funny. So yeah, she's like watching it, so then I want to go watch it, and so I'm like, I'm gonna watch it from the first season. There's 6 seasons, it gives me time, you know. So I just click on it on my Netflix, and I'm like, okay, I want to watch this, and tell me why it starts me on the 6th season, but I didn't know. Like, from right off the bat, I was like, wow, this show's pretty good, it's interesting, I'm like giving it a chance, you know. And then on the second episode, I think like one of the girls tells one of the guys in the pods like, "Oh, I've seen the other episodes of Love Is Blind, and I want that," and she's like explaining it to him or whatever.
God. Yeah.
And like, I'm like, other episodes? Isn't this the first season? And so then I literally pause it, and right there it's like season 6, episode 2, and I'm like, I was not supposed to hear, but yeah.
You already jumped in. Keep
now
swimming.
I know all the tea. Okay, but who was your favorite and who was your least favorite?
Couple or person?
Person, people.
Okay. I would say my least favorite, call me AD because it's a tie between Clay and what's his name?
Matthew.
Both those weirdos.
You liked them or you didn't like them?
Disliked them. They're both fighting for last place for me. Because Matthew, robot, love, questionnaire.
Bruh. Dude, he made
I didn't expect anybody to ask me the same questions. What?
I didn't think of an answer. What a loser. Oh.
Get super slandered. Relax.
Sorry.
Anyways.
How do I really feel? I don't know.
I know. I mean, you just told them.
No, I feel like
but
I was triggered by him because he reminds me of somebody I know. So.
Oh, God, yeah. And like how I just don't know how he like literally repeated the same thing to a different girl. I'm like,
no,
there's video of this. Like,
dude,
what do you?
They didn't show it either.
Oh, on purpose. Then that's why they like it was bait when like in the reunion. They were like, oh,
watch the reunion.
Well, that's the missing information. Yeah, dude, the reunion was straight tea. It was piping hot, and it started off like running. They went in and just immediately went into the gossip.
Dude, I started watching it, and I think I stopped when they were like running through the other seasons. So like I haven't. Hey, we're giving so many spoilers. By the way, we should. I'll preface the whole thing. Be like, yo, if you're watching Love Is Blind, don't watch this because we're spoiling Palooza. All right, so I'm gonna watch the reunion and I'll get back to you. Damn, but dude, reality TV stars, like, it's so crazy that I'm watching that because of the whole like Nickelodeon thing.
Oh God. Yeah. Speaking of TV shows.
Sad, dude, guys.
Child actors, like, should children really like be on TV? Like, are they really ever safe in that kind of environment?
Every like child star has like some like traumatic experience.
Exactly.
Growing up in that, and it sucks because like, not only what they're dealing with is a lot, and like they're the real victims of everything. Like. Yeah. Us as consumers of all the art, I know that there's some like child movies that you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I watched that documentary, Quiet on Set, and it was hard because obviously like a lot of those shows, like very much nostalgia for me. Like those, I grew up with those shows. I loved those shows. Like I would watch Nickelodeon a lot.
Same.
But like now knowing that like I watched that and I was like feeding into the beast that is Nickelodeon. That's like taking in these child actors and like completely like abusing and mistreating them. Mm-hmm. That shit is crazy.
And it sucks though because we were kids too though.
Yeah.
Like how are we ever gonna know? Like we were being brainwashed as it was.
Dude, I feel like even like going into middle school, people would talk about all the like now as we're like learning more things, we're like
know the truth.
Yeah, well, I mean, now as adults, but, like, I'm saying in middle school as we're, like, learning more about just life in general, being, like, it's like, oh, there's, like, this sex joke in, like, SpongeBob. Did you guys ever realize that? Or, like, this joke and this joke. And it's, like, no, they were putting a lot of, like, innuendos for adults, like, with adult themes for children in a children's show.
See, but...
it's there.
And it's not even to, like fight you on it or nothing like that, but it's more of, like, agreeing and highlighting that, for example, the Amanda Show or all that, those are specifically kids shows made for kids. Originally, that was the plan. And, like, for example, SpongeBob was originally supposed to air on, like, adult cartoon, you know what I mean? What was it called?
Like a Adult Swim or something?
Yeah, it was supposed to be for Adult Swim.
I didn't know that.
But they made it more for kids because they thought it would be more appealing. And honestly, it was the smartest decision. But however, there are a lot of like innuendos in a lot of movies, which kind of is, you know, crazy. But not even just the innuendos. It's like, how are you all gonna profit so much money off of, you know, these shows while you're quite literally like traumatizing and hurting a child? Not even, you know what I mean? Like,
for life. That's lifetime trauma, dude.
It's crazy because I definitely wouldn't watch that documentary. Like, to me, stuff like that triggers me and upsets me, and it doesn't make me, like, the type of person doesn't make me seem that I'm like a good person, because it's like I'm trying to ignore it. I'm trying, you know, but it's like, I'm aware, but it's too scary for me to watch, you know. And like Josie, she's like, I watched it, and I'm like,
I needed, you know, I was entirely too curious. Like, especially again concerning like shows I used to watch. I'm like, yeah, and like, dude, I loved all that. Like, if anything, all that has sparked my love for sketch comedy since I first watched it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what always that made me fall in love with comedy. And so it's just rough to hear that like those kids aren't necessarily in the best place now. And like, even thinking about them, like, how many of them are like doing stuff still?
I know. Yeah. Well, I think what's his name? Keenan is on
Jim Thompson. Like everything.
What is
probably
it?
Like the longest running SNL cast member.
He's on SNL. So like, I think like some of them, but there has to have been like horrors that happened to him. But that's just so unfortunate, though. It's kind of sad because, again, it's like how Josie was saying, it's like one of our best childhood memories. I know watching that show was like the highlight of my nights sometimes. They're like, dude, all that's on. It was like a child like SNL. Yeah. You know, and it was so fun. And for us to learn, I mean, like I said, I haven't even watched a lot of it. I've always known the small bits that I've seen. But on TikTok, they be showing everything now. So like you're watching bits and clips of it. But it is terrible that not even just these Nickelodeon or Disney stars, but like people like Raven Simone, people like Michael Jackson, you know, singers, dude, like all of them get affected, and that kind of stuff is just like horrible.
Yeah, I can't imagine what kind of things people like that go through or have gone through, and to see how like wildly different they are now it's crazy, and I couldn't imagine. I wouldn't want to know what that would be like, I think.
But I think I saw though how I didn't realize either. This is a clip actually I just watched this morning. How, what's his name? Dan Schneider, how he's in the show. Oh yeah. And I saw the clip of like that old man that Amanda's always calling.
I would quote that all the time.
That was
hello. Yeah. You have the wrong number. You know, like I could do it a whole lot better than Dan Schneider, but whatever.
And I thought that was like, oh my god, because it was one of my favorite skits.
Yeah. Dude, when he would be in the hot tub with Amanda Bynes as a child in a bathing suit in a hot tub, it's weird. It's weird. And his obsession with like feet jokes, I don't know.
I don't even get it. But, you know, that's just the kind of world that we live in. But
dude, even speaking of TikToks too, I saw one that mentioned like that the show Ren and Stimpy, how that was created by a guy who was like openly dating like a 15-year-old girl. Like openly dating her. And like I saw a clip of him like saying, like from his mouth, saying how like, yeah, it might be inappropriate, but like I found myself like falling in love with her or something like that. And it's just there's nothing safe, you know?
Yeah, it's awful. And I think the thing that gets me is like art has always been like an outlet for me. You know, and like people think that Hollywood is what it is, right? It what is it? Above the surface, it's all about beauties and looks. It's like, you know, it's not a world that people talk highly about, but when you think about it, it's like art is always going to be something that helps us, influence us, guides us, and it should be like a source of, I don't know, not a source of negativity. You should see like a beacon of hope, or not to be cheesy, but what is it called? Like a safe space. Yeah. You know, like a place of refuge for all of us sometimes. And I think when atrocities like these things happen, it just paints it in such a bad light, and it makes us like look down on things that, You know,
Yeah.
I mean, everything is corrupt nowadays, and that's one of my least favorite things about things. It's like every industry is so corrupt, but not even to touch on that. But like, art is powerful and art is amazing, and I am a huge advocate for that. Anybody who makes their own music, who sings, who like does podcasts, does videos, like I think it's a sense of community, and like people should value it more and treat it better too. You know,
I get what you mean. Yeah. You know, gotta appreciate the arts. Mm-hmm. The arts, I mean, what a dull life it would be, you know, without any kind of art.
Exactly. So, we just wanted to touch a little bit on Amanda Bynes because we were talking about her last week too, and then like I think the whole thing is mainly with Drake Bell is his name.
Dude, what a difficult and like complicated feelings that can bring. You know what I'm saying? Because like I want to feel bad for that man, but he also like committed his own crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like he definitely was continuing the cycle, but I can still feel sympathy for that 15-year-old boy who like hadn't done anything yet, and that happened. And dude, seeing like a lot of when I watched the documentary, how like a lot of actors, a lot of people in the industry wrote letters like to the judge trying to like ask for leniency for like the perpetrator. Yeah.
For what? For Dan Schneider?
No, well this person was Brian Peck.
Yeah, so I didn't watch it. So.
Yeah. No, he was like some coach of sorts, or I don't know, but yeah, he was working with Drake Bell and getting real close, you know what I'm saying? And then did what he did, you know, and they took him to court, and when like the time came, he had a bunch of people on his side. Bunch of like maybe like 40 letters or so, 40 different people that wrote a letter to a judge asking them to be lenient on him, saying that like, oh, there's no way that this could have happened, like I know this man, blah blah blah, talking about if that happened, then he was like really pushed to it, he was really like influenced or this and this. I'm like, this 40-year-old man being that influenced by a 15-year-old boy.
But who are sending these letters and defending someone of that?
I mean, I can't name anybody particular off the top of my head, but like other actors that were famous,
people that probably have dirt on people that they have dirt on, that they're probably saying, if you don't do this,
I mean, maybe
I'm gonna say things about you. I don't know, this whole thing is it's awful, and I hate it, and it shouldn't be happening, and it sucks because this is the generation of like child actors that we grew up with.
Yeah. And like seeing those implications now, like it's weird. It feels like being part of an experiment, that like a 20-year-long experiment or something, and seeing it from beginning to end.
That's all we are, it's experiments, huh? The people, the government. What do you think about that?
The government performing experiments on people?
Us. In the day-to-day, when they would flash the Coke bottles for like 1 second. Sorry, not to like take
subliminal messaging.
Not to take a huge like
conspiracy theories.
Yeah, here we go.
But I mean, there's truth to them. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the government hasn't experimented on groups of people, especially people that are at a disadvantage. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like what? Infecting black people with syphilis.
Oh my god! Or something. Yeah. Dude, one of my favorite books ever is called The Secret Life of Henrietta Lacks, and if you guys haven't read it, it's so freaking good. It's kind of about how they stole some cells from this black woman back in like what
I don't even know how long ago.
Back in the day where freaking African Americans were enslaved, and like they stole her cells because she like. Should I tell them all the details, or should I let them? No, I'll tell you guys a little bit. She had like some sort of tumor, and she would go to get checked. And of course, back in the days, like, are they helping keep these people clean? These people are also being like physically assaulted all the time. Yeah. They're being raped, you know, they're being beat, like a lot of things. And so she would go to the doctor, and she had a bunch of kids. But she knew that she had like a tumor or something, and back in the day that there was these free clinics where they used to like let black people go in for free, but little did they know that they were performing experiments on them. They were taking things from them. And so this woman, Henrietta, she was going and they stole these cells from her, and with those cells, like, they were able to make like the greatest discoveries, like,
they call them HeLa cells.
Yeah, and it was just this crazy thing where like she never got any like reimbursement for it, paid, none of that. They didn't know. And not only was this happening, they were also injecting syphilis into black men too. So it was just this whole thing. So if you want to get educated on like things like that, read that book, because it's the way that it's written is so beautiful. There's like information and the true story of what happened to her and her kids after they grew up. And it was so interesting. It's an interesting book. I love that book. But yeah, how did we get here?
That's always a question. How did we get here?
Man,
what were we talking about?
I don't even know, but that was such a heavy topic, my dude.
I know. It was just a lot, you know. Saying, like, I don't know. I grew up on cartoons.
I think we're gonna
take a little break.
Yeah, we're gonna take a break, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and again, we just wanted to pay our respects for.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we love you guys.
All right, you find out that you can travel to the center of the earth.
The core? Have you seen that movie?
Anyways, you find out you can travel to the center of the world, and you have a treasure map, and you have a team of 3 other people, and you find Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh, of course. Thank God.
Where do you start?
What about the other people? It's just me and Dwayne?
You got a whole team with you, and you got a map.
First I start off by introducing myself. Hi everybody. My name is Alma and I'm not qualified.
Hi Alma.
And then I'll be like, The Rock. I'm such a huge fan. And then
you gotta ask him if he does his own stunts.
Oh shit. Do you do your own stunts, Rock? No, and then I will be like, Rock, what the hell are we doing here? We're clearly not qualified for this. Treasure map, though. Treasure map in the core. How much treasure are we talking here? Because that would greatly influence...
The One Piece.
Yeah. Greatly influence how far I'm willing to go.
To the center of the earth.
Shit, man. Tempting. Very tempting. So the goal is to go to the center. Or if we're talking like billions of dollars, let's go. We need a ride. We need stamina. We need equipment and weapons. And
this is the kind of meeting you have to have with your team. Let them know, okay, these are the things we gotta collect.
That's how we gotta go before we can even venture into this treasure map. So while everybody gets resources, I send everybody to do their job. I gotta figure out this map while they go do some stuff. And then I look at the map.
Yeah, I feel like that tells me what I need to know about you.
She's planning a trip to the core.
Okay, your turn.
Oh, shit. Mine are gonna be corny. All right, let's think. No. How should I do it?
Down the wrong path.
Should I do mine corny or should I do it end of the world like yours? Have you seen Waterworld?
No. I don't think I've seen that. What is that?
Bro.
Somebody tell me. What is it?
Oh my god, we're gonna have to watch Waterworld one day, you and me.
Okay.
Is
that your icebreaker?
A classic. Have you watched Waterworld? I'm getting there. Bro, you've been to Universal Studios? You know the Waterworld show? They like reenact the scene. Like, they summarize the movie. No?
I don't know. I haven't been to Universal Studios in a long time. Other than for like during Halloween.
Alright. Basically, it's Waterworld. There's no more land.
Got it.
That's what you need to know. There's no more land. Humans have been made to make little towns on the water. What? Nobody has dirt. There's no plants. We haven't seen water in thousands of years.
Land in thousands.
Sorry,
of years.
Land. You get what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
I'm sober, okay? Do this naturally. All right. Right is left and left is right, all right? Okay. And one day you're like working you have a water shop because the water needs to be like purified,
Okay.
So you go get some water, and you also have like a little beer shop. You figured out how to make beer. So
okay.
people come. You have like a little tiny,
what do they call those, like the hipsters, like, I don't know, microbreweries or something? Cool. Okay.
in water world. All right.
Okay.
Emphasis on the vibe there. Yeah. Okay. So one day some man comes into your town and he looks a little funky. They don't let anybody in your town, but they let this man in your town.
Okay.
And people have and he's like big, a strong man. Like people are curious about him. Turns out he's a mermaid. And people are like, "What the hell? You're like a mutant." Because they've been in water for so long. They revolt
against him.
Yeah, but there's this like conspiracy. Yeah, there's a conspiracy about how they're going to find land again, and this is impossible. And there's this little girl. Sorry, I'm trying to pick and choose what I'm going to tell you, There's this little girl. It happens to be your daughter. Yeah. She has a map to land on her back. So you don't know where on earth you are and what happened to the land. Did the land, you know what I'm saying? All right.
Mystery.
So you're in Waterworld. Okay? And I'm talking like y'all live in the trenches. All right? Mm-hmm. And there's also these bad guys called what are their names? They're like the swipers or something like that.
Swiping.
They have like a name. They're like cool, okay? They're not cool, but like you get the point. There's like, this is a little other alter world. They have their own town, you have your own town. What do? Do you go on this journey to go to land, or do you stay in water? And risking your life and finding those pirate, blinder, whatever, shark guys. I don't know what you call them.
Well, first, I pack, because I'm getting out of there. You know what I'm saying? I introduce myself to my daughter. Say, you've done fine this long.
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. I have to go, and it's much too dangerous for a child.
But she has the map of the world on her back.
That's true.
Nobody has a map for some reason. They didn't explain that.
Also, what time era? Can I take a picture? Can I just take a picture of her back? And then
it's like if the civilization ended tomorrow. And like the world got covered in water, and everybody's.
So like, there's probably no cell towers. There's no phones.
Like
no
people. You know what? They didn't specify. I think it's like because it was made in like the 2000s. It's like what happened up to then. So like iPhones didn't exist, but like maybe phones were a thing, but I can't remember. Maybe cameras were a thing.
Okay.
Or maybe it's been so long that they forgot what these things are. You know what? I'd have to rewatch the movie. Clearly.
You know what? I think I would just want to take the risk, and I gotta go for the adventure.
Dang, risk your life?
Risk my life.
If you encounter those pirate thieves.
Yeah.
You would go find land.
That's me.
She's brave.
Manifest destiny, or whatever they call it.
All right. My goodness.
You're stranded on a boat in the middle of the ocean. It's been 30 days and 30 nights. You're there with one other crewmate, but you've lost both oars. You're just floating. And you're both getting pretty hungry.
Who am I with?
Just you and one other crewmate.
Just like
just
random?
a random person.
Okay.
You guys are both starving, but then this person offers a body part to you to survive. Are you cutting off the right leg or the left leg?
No legs. No. No, I'm not doing none of that. No. 30 days, 30 nights, bruh. I might just... How have I been alive this long? Did we have food at the beginning?
I don't know how deserted boats work.
Yeah, I have never been that hungry before, so I'm not really sure how I would handle the situation because I don't know myself in that state of hunger, that extreme state of hunger, So I can't really tell you how down I would be to eat a person's limb.
Okay.
I think I don't think I would survive that long without food. I think I would die very early on.
All right, okay. I got another one for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You're vegan. You've been vegan 12 years.
Easy. I used to be vegan.
You go to
12 years. Wow.
We're just going to say 12 years.
If you're going where I think you're going.
And then you go to this new local vegan hotspot. I think Billie Eilish and her brother are making a vegan restaurant or something like that. You're going to Billie Eilish's restaurant.
She gets me. She knows how to hook them.
And it's supposedly an all vegan restaurant. You have the food, you try it, you're like, oh, this is amazing, but there's no way this is vegan. And then you find out one of their ingredients.
I knew it.
It comes from a cow.
Oh, not where I thought this was going.
And so, do you ask them to send the plate back and get something else? Eat the food because you're too shy to tell the waiter that you didn't like it, so you're just gonna eat it and take it home. Or you go home and you later write a terrible Yelp review, 1 star, and then now you're angry behind the keyboard, but as an anonymous user.
I make a scene. It's a vegan restaurant.
Option 4? Wow, okay. All right.
I make a scene.
I like that.
Call Billy right then and there. Call her motherfucking brother. Say, what the hell is wrong with you lying to these poor people? You know what I mean? Like, people paying money to eat vegan food. Give them vegan food. Like,
this is no way based on true facts.
Yeah, Billy, you're great. We love you. God damn.
Well, that has been Extreme Icebreakers.
I'm dead. I can't. That was intense right there for a second, man. That last one got me.
You know, I feel like we've known each other for quite a while. I need to learn more information about you in one way or another.
Man, if Billie Eilish did that to me, I would be calling Hollywood Reporter right then and there.
TMZ, hello? Yes?
Yes, dude. That's wild. I thought you were going to say, like, it had human meat in it or something like that. Because you had started with the whole eat the limbs thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I know where this is going. Did I know where it was going?
No.
No.
These questions are in no way related to each other. They're all purposefully just to collect information. Okay. Collect your data.
My data, my own, the Alma data?
Yes.
I'm dead.
To provide you personalized ads. Just kidding. Dude, our algorithms.
I cannot.
Didn't you want to talk about how different our TikTok algorithms are or something like that? Oh my god,
yes. What kind of videos do you get? I know for a fact I get a lot of, like, single girls who are crying about their men or telling you not to go back to your men or trying to hype you up and say you don't need a man.
I do get some of those. But it's kind of more so, like, weaponized incompetence. Like, that kind of stuff. Okay. You know what I'm talking about? And, like, some anger and also, not, like, anti-men, but, like, very pro-women. You know what I'm saying?
Not anti-men, though. Dude, speaking of that, the other day my brother Omar was like, we're going to go shoot our podcast, Masculinity. It's awesome. And I was like, ew, get out. Because ours is called Fuerza Femenina. Guys, also, real quick, what do you guys think about the name? Give us some feedback. What do you guys think about it? Do you guys like the name? How are you feeling about the name? Let us know in the comments. Yeah. We want to talk to you guys. Like, for sure, next podcast, I think we're going to reach out to you guys and see if you guys have any questions for us,
Again, or any kind of, like, topics you are interested to see our point of views on, I guess.
Ask us away. And, again, thank you for watching. We love you guys. I hope you're having a blast because we're having a blast. What were we talking about, though?
How did we get here? What are we talking about?
TikTok algorithms.
I've seen a couple videos, but for whatever reason, couldn't find any when I was looking a little earlier. But about people going to Disneyland and they're just, like, wearing the knee brace or, like, the knee sleeve. I think that shit is so funny. It's for you Disney adults out there. I know y'all asking. You probably need some of those knee braces too. Maybe see if they can get you some kind of discount, a senior citizen discount.
All right, that's it. No, you mentioned this to me earlier, and I'm like, how come I've never seen? I'm a Disney adult, so I'm hoping I would get all the Disney TikTok stuff.
It's getting hot too. People are gonna be in shorts, so they'll have the knee sleeve out.
It's funny because like I just turned 29, and my cousin is he's like in his early 30s. And so he made a comment about how you're almost 30. And I'm like, almost there. Not quite, though. How is it? And he's like, your back and your knees are going to hurt for no reason. He literally said that. But because you're talking about the knee brace thing, we recently went to, like, Universal and Disneyland. And he was wearing a knee brace. But I was just like, man, I thought that was just my cousin. But apparently there's people out here clowning everybody with the knee brace.
They're trying to get their money's worth. You know what I'm saying?
That's
get
funny.
Their tips.
You're going to have to show me that video, bro, because I need to see this. How? I don't know. I only get videos of people getting drunk at Disneyland.
I, for whatever reason, get a lot of videos of, like, people, like, what they eat at Disneyland. And I'm like, okay, cool. But, like, no thanks. I don't know. I just don't get why I get them. I don't know.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I like food, but...
You're not a foodie?
Not really.
No?
Kind of, not really, no.
I get videos of, like, girls making lunch for their husbands.
Oh, I skipped those. I think
Why?
I've skipped enough now that it's not a part of my algorithm anymore.
Dude, I get that, and, like, last night, it's so funny, of, what is it, doom scrolling late at night, and I get this video of, like...
Guilty.
I get this video of this lady making her man, odd portions and, like, odd meals. Mm-hmm. And, like, I've seen videos where it's like, oh, your man made you mad, so you make him, like, the tiniest lunch ever.
Oh, I think I saw that.
Or you go and you serve them, like, a whole fat-ass meal, and you serve yourself, like, a mini tortilla with a little bit of
or, like,
meat.
to see their reaction.
And then you tell them there's no more. Like, this is all that I get.
I saw something like that, too.
And so, but this one was weird because it wasn't like, I'm mad at him, so I'm going to give him shitty portions. She was really like, oh, this is the best meal I've ever given him. And it was, like, some weak-ass shit. Like, and that's not hating. That's, like, was this satire? Because I went into the comments, and I was, like, at first I was, like, man, I guess her man must be on a diet or something. Like, she has, like, these little bottles. It's like, you know, the kids' school lunch?
Yeah.
How they, like, tiny bottles. They're, like, have you seen parents make their kids lunch?
Yeah.
So she gives him these tiny little bottles of soda. So she opens a whole Pepsi, fills a little container of Pepsi, puts it in his lunch. She makes him, like, tortillas with huevos.
I think that just unlocks a new ick for me. A man who can't finish a whole soda.
Oh, no, but who knows? Like, okay, so, yeah, maybe it's, like, he's on a diet. Maybe he doesn't eat that much. Or, you know, maybe he can't finish the whole soda. I don't know. Or maybe she's just clowning us. Or maybe she got the wrong lunchbox. Or, like, what is it here, right? So she gives him, like, she's making him, like, have you ever ate that where, like, they grill the tortilla and then they put the egg on top and you just eat kind of like an egg taco, but they fried it together?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
I think so.
So that, and you're thinking, okay, cool, that's lit, maybe breakfast. No, that's his lunch, and she only gave him one. And she didn't even, like, really cook the egg. Like, the egg was falling off of the tortilla. Like, it was just, like, it was a mess. Yeah, and then she made him aguachiles, but she made him, like, a batch of, like, 3. Like, she didn't make the whole aguachiles. Like, she put, like, 3 shrimps in there, and she put all the juice, and then she gave him 1 tostada. And then she, like, got some tuna and, like, laid out 3 crackers in a, like, Tupperware, put a little tuna, put a little lemon, put another stack of crackers, put a little tuna.
Some kind of tuna lasagna?
Yes. And then she puts, like, chamoy on top. And it's just, like, weird. It's giving, like, does somebody really eat this? Or, like, are you joking? It's, like, the weirdest, like, I don't know. And so then I go to the comments. Bro, the comments did not fail. It's just, like, girl, like, you must hate him. Like, damn, girl. Like, oh, he definitely has a sancha. Like, you know what I mean? And somebody was just like, you missed it, or something like, no, bestie, don't, or something like that.
No, bestie.
And then, like, my favorite ones where it was like, man, this is me, though. Some guy was just like, I can't tell if y'all are joking or not anymore, LMAO. And I'm just like, dude, yes, this has to be a joke. But you look at all of them, and she commented on that, guys, and she was like, wait till you see the Valentine's Day lunch.
Oh my god.
Do not even at me anymore.
Honestly, I live. I'm here for it. It gives mysterious.
Yeah, it's like, dude, are you kidding or are you not? But yeah, I get those videos a lot. I'm not even married, you guys, and I get those videos. I get a lot of kids. Funny. I get a lot of kid videos. Like a lot of like mommy and me. Kids eating though. I like those videos. They're hilarious.
I don't know if it's on TikTok or on Instagram, but I've been getting a lot of videos. I think it's probably the same account too, like the same profile. But it's like this little baby in the gym, and like obviously someone's helping, but it looks like the baby's lifting. It's really cute.
That's adorable. I get dog videos.
Love me some dog videos.
I get videos of vet stuff, like people who work for the veterinary. I like those kinds of videos a lot.
I do like seeing the ones of like dogs getting groomed and stuff like that.
Groomed?
Yeah.
I don't get those ones. No, I do not get those ones. I get a lot of people who talk to their dogs like they're people. And I've been watching them so much that now I'm like doing it too. I'm seeing if it works. I'll be like,
I love that.
Yeah, I look at my dog and I'm like, Sochi, ¿por qué no te estás portando bien? Like, little things like that. Like, you know better, Sochi. And she just looks at me. Like, we're having a conversation.
Answer me. You know? I get a lot of story times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Story time. No, actually, I don't get that much story times anymore. Oh.
What else do I get?
Because I was, like, looking up Love is Blind video. I get all the cast members, their own personal pages. They'd be coming up. Like, lately, I realized that the other day. Yeah. I get those tarot readers.
Oh, I think I had gotten those on like once or twice, but I definitely remember hearing about that first from you.
Yeah.
So I think my phone heard you, and then that's why I got it.
You're gonna get a couple more later. No.
Yep. It's literally being recorded on my phone.
Do you watch the tarot videos?
No, not really.
I'll be in there like, OMG.
It's gonna happen to me?
Oh man, dude,
I'm gonna become a princess of this unnamed country.
Dude.
Convince me.
Sometimes I watch it just to see what it'll say, and sometimes I'm like, stop lying to me. This is never gonna happen to me. I get all upset too. I get all worked up. But we haven't even told him how big into horoscopes I'm in. How big into horoscopes I am.
Yes. English.
I can't even run into that. My nerd will show if we start talking about horoscopes, and I love me some horoscopes ever since I was a kid. So don't even at me about like how
it's like trendy or like part of a fad or something. Like, oh no, she's always been like this. Okay.
This is me. I remember when I was little, you know those activity books people used to have?
I think so.
Like, you get them either like at the library, what is it, the Scholastic Book Fair?
Oh, the book fair.
Yeah. Or like you get them at little like shops or whatever, but like activity books for kids. And I had one once. It was like a girly one, and in there it was like, what's your name? Like, you could put all your friends in there, or you could, you know, put people in there, and it was like star sign. And I didn't know what that meant. Like, I thought it was just like, oh, does it mean like what is my like celebrity name, like a star? Like, that's what I thought. But then one
kind of like what would my stripper name be, but like as a celebrity in a kid's book from yeah.
I didn't know. Yeah. I was like 6 years old, and then like I put my nickname because I was like, I guess it's Mimi, you know? Like, I didn't know there was no nickname line either, so I put two and two together, you know? And so then one day I used to have a neighbor who I also went to school with, and she used to be like my best friend growing up. I would just call her my best friend. Who knows if we were actually best friends? But I used to be like, that's my best friend. Her name, oh my god, her name was Madison. She was great. She was like my first real like white girl friend. You know what I mean? Guys, when I moved here in Vegas when I was 6. So I came from LA, and a bunch of Mexicans everywhere. I think there was like one white girl at our school, and I would always be like, what? You know what I mean? And even then, she could have been mixed. Like, you never really know. It's LA.
I mean, maybe she was also just really light skin.
Yeah. I don't know. But we all had to wear uniforms, and she didn't.
The white privilege starting early.
I'll never forget that. And then I got here, and it went from like being like a Latino Hispanic dominated school to like being like a classroom full of Mexicans, and it's just, or like Latinos, and then it's just like a school full of white people. So to me, that was like, I have my first white friend. Like, not to be racist, but I was excited, you know? Her name was Madison, and my parents would tease me, and they would tease her, and they would say Medicina. They would call her Medicina. It was super cute. Anyways, love that girl. But why am I saying this story? Oh, she comes over because she used to be my neighbor. I show her the book, right? And I'm like, hey, you want to fill this out, you know? Because I had all these blank spaces. I'm looking very popular. I don't have sisters, once again, you know? So you want to fill this book out? And she's like, yeah. So she does it. And then I was like, oh, there's star sign too, but I don't know what that is. So I just put like my nickname, like if you're a star. She's like, I think mine is Virgo. And I'm dead ass with like, sorry for my language, but dead ass. That was the first time I was exposed to horoscopes as a 6-year-old. And I remember being like, what the hell is that? Like, you know? And she's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, Virgo. Like, I didn't understand her. She tried to explain it to me, but it was like awkward culture, like we were clashing. You know what I mean? I don't think she understood how to explain to me because she's also 6 years old.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I know what my star sign is, but can I tell you what a horoscope is or where they come from or what reading the stars? No, I don't know. I'm 6.
I literally feel like her mom, she said, my mom told me I was a Virgo. I love it though. I love it.
I mean, you gotta at least guess what your kid's birth chart or something.
Oh my god. And so then, oh, it was hilarious. And so then, she left, she filled it out, whatever, the day went on. And later, I'm like, you know how magazines were a huge thing growing up?
Oh, yeah.
I love me a magazine still, but magazines are not as relatable anymore because we have Instagram and all this stuff.
Because it's paper.
I know.
It's not
Save
digital.
the trees, okay?
Honestly, though.
But yeah, magazines were amazing, and we used to get little magazines sometimes, and they would always have the horoscopes in the back. Mm-hmm. And one day it all just kind of hit me, and I was like, star sign, Virgo, Madison.
Man.
So yeah, then I like knew, and I was like all about it, always trying to, I would just, you know, that's what everybody would do though. I feel like you just go find a magazine even in the store and just flip to your horoscope and be like, what does it say? Your crush will talk to you this week. Me as like a little girl.
God.
Yeah, so that was cute. And what's it called? Yeah, so now I'm like heavily nerdy into it, and I love talking about horoscopes, but I don't think y'all are ready for that. So
I don't think they are either.
When they're ready, I'll be ready, and we can have a whole conversation.
You can ask Miss Cleo, but without a racist accent. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, did you ever watch Walter Mercado?
Oh my god, I would see him on the screen all the time, but like I'm never like, oh my god, what's he gonna tell me today? You know?
Dude, nostalgia AF. Like all of my memories growing up include, well, not all of them, but like it's like engraved in my mind because it was like such a thing you would see every single day. Like moms or tias or grandma cooking in the kitchen. They've cleaned all day. The house is spotless by the middle of the day. And, like, we've already ran to the market. It's been a day. You know what I mean? Like, they had you going up and down, and you're just, like, trying to chill. You're trying to play with your toys, you know? And, like, they always have the TV playing. They have the novelas playing. But in the middle of the day, it's all noticias up until Walter Mercado gets on the news. Then you know it's over. And then the novelas start. Like, bruh, your brain is just tapped in.
So it's like watching, like if you were to watch it now, you feel like you have to watch novelas after.
Dude, and Walter Mercado would come on and he would be like your horoscope genie. What'd you call that?
Oh, I don't know.
You're not like your fortune teller, but kind of like that vibe. And he would always be like, y mucho, mucho amor. Like, dude, I love that man. And I would be tapped in. Pisces, like...
That's me.
I would just be like, some days I would miss it, and I would be like, "Fuck, he talked too fast." But because I'm like a child, trying to like hear fast Spanish, I'd be like, "Oh my god, he didn't say it." But then I'd be like, other days I just missed it, and I'd be like, "What's the order here, Walter?" Anyways,
I want to know.
Yeah, but as a kid, I used to watch that too.
That's
and
funny.
There's actually a documentary about him and his story and his career.
I do remember like. Generally, I think when that came out and like just seeing like the like trailer or clips of it, but I never actually watched that one.
I watched it at Sundance at the premiere.
Oh really?
Yeah, and I got to like see
cool.
like the guys who created it. It's like a guy. I think it's a guy and two girls who created it, and they grew up watching it too, and they just wanted to know. But he's just another example of like a entertainer that brought us joy and happiness to our lives, who also got screwed over by like a major TV network. So that sucks.
Yeah.
However, I think he remained a pretty happy guy, and like, you know, shout out to Walter Mercado, who probably influenced a lot of us to be like super into horoscopes today.
I know.
Oh wow, memories, man. When I think about that though, I definitely think about my grandma.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I love my grandma. Mexican grandmas are the best. Miss my grandma. She's not alive anymore, but it is okay.
Yeah, no, I feel you. Just got 2 grandmas, no grandpas left. For me, running. But yeah, not for you.
Yeah, I have 2 grandpas and a grandma left.
Okay. I only got the 4. That's it. I didn't get no extras.
What do you mean? 2 grandpas and a grandma? How much do you have? 2 grandmas and a grandpa. It's just the opposite.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking of something else. I'm like, okay, a bonus one? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh, that was cute though. That was adorable.
But yeah.
We have the opposite. I think it's kind of cool. Anyways,
Universe.
like a puzzle piece. Dude, do you like Legos? Are you into Legos?
I think Legos, people who are into Legos are the new Disney adults. I'm like, it's cool.
You got something here.
But it's cool, but like, I don't want to put together a Lego set of like a bouquet of flowers.
Dude, I think I agree. Like, I feel bad, and I think they are cool. Maybe having one, but you're gonna put it together for me, and you're gonna hand it to me. But I think it's like, okay, I get it, but then afterwards, like, what do you do with it? You just keep it around, like, you know?
I'm like, it's cool and like the novelty, but like, again, like just the vase. Like, if I do a flower vase of Legos, like, I'm not gonna put that on like a table as like decoration. You know what I'm
where do you even put it? I would feel like
what
you
put
it in the gaming room. But people are getting like really crazy with the Legos things.
Yeah.
The other day I saw how people, you know what? I'm not hating. All right? There's a reason why. There's a reason why this video popped up on my feed, and I understand. Okay, because they like released the Animal Crossing sets. Mm-hmm. And I love me some Animal Crossing. Like, I don't play video games. Animal Crossing though. Shout out Animal Crossing. If you want to come to my island, it's called Dream Island. Let me know. I'll give you my code. You give me yours. We can exchange some things. I would have a blast with you. Anyways, they released like 3 sets, and people were in line, and it was just like a video of these people like their experience, and like, oh, we're so far, we're not gonna get any.
Damn.
The line was crazy long, and I'm like, dude, I don't even think I've ever been in a Lego store. I'm like, Legos are in another world now. They're like on steroids right now.
Dude, when I played with Legos as a kid, I had literally just the blocks, and they were like different colors. And you just kind of like put them together and like make something. I honestly think there's kind of more creativity in that.
Really?
Yeah, as opposed to like putting it like this piece has to go with this piece, and like, you know, it's like you're just putting it together, and you know what it's supposed to look like in the end.
Yeah,
you know?
I think people like to build stuff. I think I've only ever done one Lego set, and it was like a Harry Potter theme. Mm-hmm. I think it was one of those things where like, oh, look, it's on sale and we bought it for you guys. Here, kids. Like,
oh, like, you didn't buy it, someone gave it to you.
Yeah, no, I didn't buy it. Like, someone gifted it to us, and we just put it together one day while we were visiting my tia and my grandma. And it was like one of those fun Sunday activities, but it did take like a minute, because you do have to sit there and find the piece. I think especially the type of people we are, we're not gonna, probably people like, okay, let's put all these pieces here, all these pieces there, so you know.
Start organizing them.
You know,
first.
Me, it was just like, oh, where is it? Oh, I think it fell. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how it was.
Yeah.
And but it was fun, and it was kind of like, you do it once, and I'm okay.
I feel you. No, that's like, it's cool, and it has like its novelties. Don't get me wrong, it can be fun, but then like, again, now what?
I think, for huge fans of like Star Wars and things like that, what is it called? The Falcon, the
Millennium Falcon.
That kind of stuff is kind of cool though. You know what I mean? Cool. If you do that kind of stuff, shout out to you. And if you're like a huge fan, like, cool beans. You know, you do you, and I'll be like rooting for you in the distance. But I don't know. Not to hate on Legos though, because I know like a lot of people, it's a source of happiness for some people.
This is true. Why rain on someone's parade for no fucking reason? But I'm hating a little bit. Just a little bit.
If you're into Legos, explain it to us. Let us know.
Convert me into a fan. Tell me, what am I missing here? Let me know.
Because think about it. Are you going to get Legos for your kids? Of course, right? But the big ones. Because the big ones, kids find entertainment in them.
I just think of like accidentally stepping on a Lego.
That's what I think too. I think the same thing. And if I do that, I'm probably going to be mad. Well, this version of me is going to be mad. So I think the future me is also going to be mad.
Even more pissed. You know?
Pobres niños, no?
Just kidding. I mean, I'm not going to hit them.
I know. I could. Nah, JK. No, not hit them. I think it's just more of like, what are you doing with your toys?
Yeah, put your toys away.
Or else. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows who will we become when we become future parents? Maybe you might be a Disney parent one day. All the shade.
Maybe.
I can't wait. Imagine though, planned Disney dates with our families. All right, I'm over.
That could be cute. I'm sure.
I love. You know what? I was hating on a little bit the fact that I only get drunk people at Disneyland earlier. However, I don't mind now, because a lot of them are like parents who are vibing, and they be getting a little drink or two in while they're just like at Disney. And I'm like, you know what? That's the point. Is that everybody gets to have fun.
I mean, you know, responsibly. You know.
Responsibly. Disneyland won't let you get turned. I've never gotten turned at Disneyland.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody, like, turned like that at Disneyland.
People have, well, because when I used to work there,
You would see.
No, there's people who have annual passes who just go to eat. They just go hang out at, like, the food spot, and they get drunk all day. Like, retired people, like, people who are not even, like, crazy, like, you know, in a get-up, nothing like that. People are just vibing there on a Sunday. And, like, they're your regulars. Who would have known that we had regulars at Disneyland?
Yeah.
We do, though.
Well, I mean, I guess, you know, those passes gotta be kind of expensive to get your money's worth, I guess. But which is still ironic because, like, you're still spending money there, though. Like, more money.
Yeah, but if you have an annual pass, you get discounts on everything. Like, you get discounts on food, on clothes, and then, like, during the year it changes. There'll be like, a better discount during the holidays versus, like, regular time, off-season time, etc. Disney knows how to hook you, too.
They've got their claws in so deep. But, yeah. It's looking like we're hitting our time mark here, though.
Hey guys, thanks
again for joining us.
We love you. This has been Alma and
Josie
with
Fuerza Femenina.
We're working on it. Okay, we're working on the intro.
Okay, relax.
We're gonna have a whole intro for you guys. We might have some couple surprises in the next one. I can't wait for you guys to see this next episode. Let us know what you guys think. Like always, give us some feedback. Again, hopefully for this next episode, we're gonna ask you guys some questions. Send in your topics. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about, or ask us something.
Show your friends, show your family, show your mom, show your dad, show your grandma. And
show some love.
Show the person bagging your groceries at the store.
That's cute. We should have business cards.
That'd be cute.
But I did want to say though, ask us controversial things. We'll answer them. How you guys feeling about that? You know what I mean? Do you guys want us to talk about stuff, research some stuff? I think we'd be down.
We can, you know, always fact check. We can have a computer or something right here, look stuff up, whatever.
Yeah. Have a vibe with you guys. Also,
maybe we could go live at something at some time.
We could go live and let you guys know, and then we'll be vibing. And you guys can be with us on the next production meeting.
Welcome to the writer's room.
I love that. All right. I mean, this is a little flavor right here. This little taste of it. So if you guys are actually down, you know, I hope you guys are having fun while watching this, and I hope we're making you laugh.
We're having fun.
Yeah, definitely. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Fuerza Fem Pod, on IG, and also on YouTube. Look out for us on TikTok. We haven't made a TikTok account yet, but we will soon. All right, guys.